I'm feeling positive, and kind of I can take great strength in kind of the work that I've started with my rehab in the last kind of couple of weeks. So yeah, all in all, it's looking good.
We know obviously your announcement 6 weeks ago that you'd beaten cancer again. What's the last 6 weeks been like? Are you still sort of recovering a little bit?
Yeah, no, I think it took me a little bit of time. Initially it was kind of 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I was still being quite sick at home, but that's just kind of the effects of the treatment and the chemotherapy. Energy levels were not brilliant, but kind of the penny dropped kind of 2 weeks ago, and kind of everything started feeling a little bit easier. So I got myself back in at the football club as soon as possible.
I was going to say, I imagine you appreciate going back into the football club. Must have been some pre-season, probably something you weren't looking forward to a few years ago, but now...
Yeah, no, definitely, but I kind of felt like my pre-season's been a little bit harder than theirs. So, yeah, it's been good. I've needed to kind of get in and around the lads again, because if anything, it kind of tested your kind of insanity and mentality in a way, and you do want some sort of normality. I'd kind of gotten that normality back at home. My little girl had kind of got used to daddy being back at home, and my wife had kind of obviously not having to kind of do as much round the clock work with me. So yeah, it was kind of good and refreshing to get in and around the lads. I feel they've enjoyed me being back there. I feel the manager's kind of has wanted me round. So yeah, it's been really good.
I guess it's another type of family as well when you're going in and seeing all your friends.
Yeah, it is, and kind of my life's kind of, I've got a lot of women in it, so like I've been kind of surrounded by kind of my little angels, and kind of it was nice to just kind of have kind of lads chat and banter, and kind of how was your holidays, and kind of they've all kept in touch with me during it, but a lot of the time it was literally how you feeling, Joe, like kind of where we up to. And I think for everybody it was a sigh of relief, obviously, that I got given the all clear. So yeah, everyone's delighted and everyone's happy, and everyone's also looking forward to the season.
How much more difficult was it the second time? Because I guess you knew a lot of what you were going through, but to go through it a second time must have been more difficult.
Definitely, yeah. It was gutting the second time, the diagnosis. Totally kind of different emotions. The main emotion for me was anger, and I was quite angry at kind of, not so much the world, but kind of had I failed, had we failed kind of first time round. So yeah, it was not ideal, but you do get to see things in a different light and perspective. So yeah, you just kind of take it a day at a time, and every day's a blessing. Just go from there.
And I guess when you posted the tweet saying you'd beaten cancer again, the amount of retweets and likes and support you'd got from the football family, was there anything in particular that stood out, any messages?
No, I'm truly grateful to everyone, and that is kind of from top to bottom. I had lads in the Premiership messaging me off their own back, and I don't think kind of things like that kind of get highlighted enough. And I spoke to kind of loads of people from all kind of walks of life, and kind of, because it does affect everybody. And unfortunately it's affected kind of footballers, and it's come to light in the recent kind of months. But Stilian Petrov, Alan Stubbs, no one's invincible. And kind of, I think fans do see that in a footballer. They maybe put them up on a pedestal and kind of think they are unstoppable and kind of unbreakable, but they're not. And so cancer kind of affects every sort of family, unfortunately. So I think everyone can kind of relate to it in different type of ways. So football's massively helped me out, and kind of I'm truly grateful and appreciative of everything that everyone's kind of sent and all the support I've had. And I was getting messages from all kind of nations and kind of fans, and kind of, yeah, it was overwhelming, but all the meantime it's just like keep filling it up, keep filling the positivity, keep filling like the glass up, and yeah, it's kind of no surprise I'm kind of here standing before you with all that support that I've had behind me.
Your first comeback game when you played for Bury against Bolton, I was at that game, and I imagine that was a massive moment for you. Yeah. Are you looking forward to do the same thing now? Is it driving you on?
Yeah, 100%. I'll have a little look at the fixtures in due time, and kind of see when I maybe realistically can kind of get back. But yeah, it's that was my carrot at the end of it, And that's the one thing you've really got to home in, and when you are going through it, what motivates you. And mine was family, and they was what's going to get through me. But I think my family know they don't kind of have Joe without kind of football. And I've thoroughly enjoyed kind of speaking to younger kind of lads. Spoke to Man City, spoke to kind of Sheffield Wednesday. Wigan have invited me in. And I do kind of feel that may be something that I might have to do kind of after football, but it'll also mean that Joe stays in football, kind of still doing kind of good work and giving people hope in a way. And yeah, no, it's been quite therapeutic in a way.
Brilliant. Just one last one for me. You mentioned a few players that had cancer there. I know Carl Hakimi's had leukemia recently, and I read an interview that you'd spoken to him. How's he doing, and how have you helped him?
Yeah, no, he's doing okay. I think there's kind of a lot of similar kind of things. He's got a wife, he's got children, he's got a little girl who's 4. So there's kind of a lot of questions that I could answer. And he's doing all right. He's still in good spirits. It's obviously not easy. But he's doing his best, and yeah, I'm thoroughly behind him, and I wish him all the best.